Hi friends, this is Gautam. In this video tutorial, I am going to discuss about basic configuration of DMVPN Phase 1 Lab. So this is my example scenario. So in my last video session itself, I will show it to you how to configure hub router as well as spoke router, and also each and every command, what is the meaning of that command. So everything I explained in my previous video session. So in case if you missed out to watch my previous video concept, means please go through my previous video concept and come back here and you can watch this video. So then only you can able to understand the concepts. So and also in last video session, in that slide itself I will show it to you what are the configurations we have to put it into the hub router as well as spoke router. So the same configuration commands I will pasted in the notepad file. So just we can apply these commands in the GNS3 and we can see the output how it works. Okay, so all the routers I will configure the physical interface IP address. Just I will assign the IP address to the interface. That's it. So now I am going to configure the hub router. So before configuring the hub router, I have to right click and start capture. So I'm going to capture the Wireshark. Start running the Wireshark to capture the packets. So same I have to capture in spoke 1 router also. So just a right click and start capture. Okay. So next one in spoke 2 also we have to do it same way. Start capture. Okay. Okay, just go to the hub router. So we have to copy all the commands from the notepad. So these are the commands I explained in my last video session itself. So just go there. If you missed out my last video session, means please watch it and come back here. Okay, just I copied all the commands in that console. I'm going to put that commands. So before that I have to debug NHSRP. So next up, resolution protocol. Just paste all the commands. So after pasting the commands, few seconds it's showing that line protocol on interface trunk 1 is got up. Okay, exit, then go to the branch office 1, that is a spoke 1. You have to give debug NHSRP, then go to the global mode and just go to that notepad. So here this is the configuration commands for spoke 1 router. Just copy as it is and just go to the spoke 1 router and paste all the commands. Okay, so after a few seconds here we can see the tunnel interface came up. So here we can see tunnel interface came up. Okay, just I give undebug all. Same I have to give it in hub route also. So in my last video session itself I told you the use of NHSRP protocol. So here NHSRP server is hub router and NHSRP client is a spoke router. So once the spoke router tunnel came up, the spoke router registered to NHSRP server. This is my private IP and this is corresponding public IP. We can see the log in hub router. So that's why I have to give debug NHSRP on both hub router and spoke router. Okay, so here we can see receive registration request via tunnel 1. So I got registration request from spoke 1 router. So now I'm going to add the tunnel point. Here we can see my VPN. This is a 172.16.1.2 is my tunnel interface IP and corresponding public IP, that is a NBMA address is 200.200.200.2. So afterwards here we can see creating dynamic multicast mapping 200.200.200.2. So after adding this one in NHSRP cache, so it will send the NHSRP send a registration replay to the spoke 1 router. Okay, let's stop the Wireshark capture and I will show it to you. Just stop capturing. Okay, here also we can stop capture. So spoke 2 we never configured anything, so let it be. Okay, this is an head office. So from here you have to give NHSRP. So here we can see 200.200.202 is a spoke 2 IP and 200.200.201 is a hub router. This is a NHSRP registration request. So request from spoke 1 router to hub router. So just go to the NHSRP responded NHSRP mandatory port. So here we can see source NBME address is 200.200.202. That is a spoke 2 address and spoke 2 tunnel address, and this is a destination hub address. So once it registered in the NHSRP server, then NHSRP server, that is a hub router, replied NHSRP registration reply. So here we can see 200.200.201 is a hub router and 200.200.202 is a spoke router. Just go here, you can see 200.200.2 and 172.16.1.2, this is a hub router tunnel IP address. Okay, so just a fraction of second it got registered. So backend this much of process is going on. Okay, just go to the hub router and also you can verify through show DMVPN to check the NHSRP cache. Here we can see 200.200.202 is a NB address of spoke 1 and corresponding private IP, that is a tunnel address. Here we can see it will create the tunnel dynamically. That's why it's showing dynamic D. But in spoke router we created manually. So here we can see creating static mapping. 172.16.1.1 is a tunnel address of hub router and corresponding NBME address of hub router. Show DMVPN. So here we can see we got that entry. We mapped the tunnel IP to the public IP manually. So that's why showing yes static. So same thing we have to configure on spoke 2 router also. So just go to that notepad and copy all the commands. So spoke 1 and spoke 2 both of them are same configuration, only difference is IP address. That's it. Rest all same. Just copy and go to the spoke 2 router. I just paste it. Okay, just a few seconds the tunnel got up. Just I'll give do undebug all. Okay, so now we can check show DMVPN. So here we can see the static mapping in the NHSRP cache. So it's entered. Yes indicates the static. So now we can check the head office show DMVPN. I got 2 entries, so both of them are dynamically created. So that's why it's showing D. Okay, so now the basic configuration of DMVPN is done. So in head office we can create multi-point GR interface, but branch office we can create point-to-point tunnel interface. We are not creating any multi-point GRE tunnel. Okay, so now I am trying to ping the tunnel IP of spoke 1 and spoke 2, whether it's reachable or not. Just I am ping 172.16.1.2. So I am getting reply from spoke 1. So same I have to try it on spoke 2 also, 172.16.1.3. See here also I am getting a reply. Okay friends, thank you for watching my video. So I hope you all liked the video. So share your comments with me. So if you have any queries, please reach out to me. So on the next video session, I am going to configure RIP routing protocol in top of it DMVPN phase 1 to how the hub router will reach the branch office loopback address. So we can discuss on next video session. So thank you friends, thank you for watching my video.